Alright, YouTube. We'll be doing a wheel bearing on the 06 Grizzly 660. They're the same between 02 and 08, but you know, you can do them. This is pretty much all the same between all of them. Alright. Take a castle nut off. Up the end of the axle after you take the tire off. Take these two bolts out. Right here. That holds the brake caliper off. Pop it off. This will all slide off. Right off here. Like that. See? Simple. Undo tie rod. If you don't want to mess the joint up, the easiest way to do this one is pop that loose. Okay? Before you do that, undo the bottom, take the bolt out of that, which keeps that joint from popping out. When you take the bolt out, kind of spread it apart with a flathead, especially if it's easier to get it back in when you're putting it back on. Pop it out. Same thing under here. This one don't have one. No, it's just got the quarter pin and a nut. Take it out, pop it loose. Take this one, once you unscrew that, unscrew it. You know, you'll be able to find the mark where you loosened it from. It's not rocket science. This will all come off. Now, but before you get this off and you undo those, make sure you undo the shock. Easiest way, take the bolt out. Take a Phillips head screwdriver, put it in the center of the bolt, pop it through, pull the screwdriver back out, this pops loose, pull it out the way. Then you can do this. Got a little ahead of myself. And after you get that off, there's a clip in here, take the clip out. This will be in your hand. I'm not replacing this, but while I'm here, I figured I'd do a video, but take it out. Easiest way to do this, if you just take the guts out of this, pull them out, weld a bead all the way around on the center of that. It shrinks it. You should be able to just take a chisel and a little hammer. Ain't gotta be nothing big. A little hammer. Pop the wheel bearing out. If you don't have that, press it out if you can do it at work. If not, old-fashioned socket, a vise, and beat like hell. Simple as that. I'd say it takes about an hour. Maybe disassemble it. I can get it apart in about 30 minutes, pretty quick, ain't nothing hard. Hardest part is this. This could take anywhere between an hour, 5 hours, who knows. Just depends on how skilled you are and tools you have. Takes me about an hour if I'm dicking around. Put a new one in, you freeze the bearing. You don't have to, freeze the bearing for a couple hours. Heat this up. Expands, contracts it. Pop it in. If not, you just take a board, stick it over and pop it in. Once you get it seated, you just take the old race if it ain't destroyed, countersink it in, put your clip back on. Screw that back on if you didn't pop it out. Put your top one back in. Put your bottom ball joint back in. Put the bolt back through it. Tighten it all down. Take your shock. Push it in. Take a pry bar or something in front of it. Push it. Get the holes halfway lined up. Stick a screwdriver through it. Make it line up on the other side. Stick the bolt through. And you pull the screwdriver out. Shoving the bolt through or beat it through. Bolt it down. Obviously, you gotta put the axle in. You know, you can leave the axle hanging in there, however you want to do it. But it's got to come out of here. So after you undo all that, it'll all just come off the axle. Your axle, when you slide it all back in there, before you bolt all this back up, you slide it in there, then bolt it all in. Like I said, I got a little ahead of myself, because I'm not looking at the axle, so it's really not on my mind. Axle end to be hanging out. Slide that back on. Put the caliper back on, bolt it back up, run the castle nut down. You should be good to go for maybe another 500 miles if you ride a lot of mud and water. I don't give it about 500 miles. That's not very many trips to the mud hole. And I don't care what people say. It don't matter if you buy a $10 one, a $50 one, a $30 one. They do not hold up. Buy the ones with the seals. They don't hold up. You ride a lot of mud and water with big tires, big axles. They just do not hold up. So YouTube, subscribe, comment. Got any questions? Write them. Try to get them answered. See you, YouTube.